I'm Natasha Banks, and I'm from Emporium, PA, and I'm 18 years old. Emporium, PA is an all-white town, so.
Okay. So, what was your town, like your family and teachers' reaction when you said you were going to college for art?
So, my stepdad and mom are very supportive, though. They said, like, that's fine. And then I told my school counselor, because we had to tell her where we were going and what for. So I went there and I told her, like, I don't know where I'm going yet, but I'm going to go for art. And she was like, what do you mean for art? And I was like an art major. I haven't decided yet. There's a lot of different arts. She was like, art's not even a major. I was like, art is definitely a major. Like, I'm going for art. She said that that's not going to get me anywhere in life, that I'm going to be filled with student loans and debt, and I'll probably come back to the town right after college, probably in like 2 years, and then I would be living in a factory, working in a factory, living in the town. So, but she was not supportive at all. Nobody in the town was actually supportive. Nobody knew art was a thing. Nobody knew art existed. So then my brother, he was sexually abusive for 2 years, but then after that, I'm the one that got him caught. Like, his own dad found out. That was a whole deal. So then I had to do, like, therapy for, like, 2 or 3 years after that, and ended up being, like, my whole family that had to do that, because he was, like, doing it to all of them. So, yeah, that was fun.
Do you think that abuse still, like, affects you today?
Oh my gosh, yes, it definitely does. Plus, when I came to college, there was that one guy, and he didn't help at all. So, his name was, I won't say that, but he did, yeah. But it's okay. They didn't kick him out or nothing, so he's still chilling downstairs from me. That's cool.
Tell us about your ex-boyfriend.
So my ex-boyfriend, I found him in 9th grade, and he was very crazy. But I was like, oh, he my bad boy, so I kept him. And then he went to the psych ward, and we were writing letters, and that's when we decided to start dating. So we dated for like 3 months maybe of just letters, and then he came home, and then the only person that he would see was me and like his best friend Zane or whatever. But ended up not dating him when I got to college, and he did not take that well at all. So he actually posted on Facebook like one of the messages that I sent him, but it was a very explicit message. It wasn't like nudity, but it was on for everybody to see, and then there was a whole bunch of comments, so nobody in the town likes me now. That was... I definitely forgot to mention he was going to blow up the school. That was when I really liked him. That was the turning point of how much I liked him. It was like a little, and then he got kicked out for trying to blow up the school. That was why he got sent to the psych ward, and that was when it was like a little bit to a lot.
Yeah, you're like a bad boy.
My first boyfriend in middle school was Sam. He was in 12th grade, and I was in 7th grade. This was a big deal apparently, but I didn't realize it at the time. So one teacher actually pulled me into the room and told me, like, if I don't quit talking to him, she'll call my parents and tell them, but they weren't allowed to know. So that was a big deal. And then I found out he was actually cheating on me with my best friend and my sister at the exact same time. And he had 3 kids too. I also didn't know about any of that. So that was interesting. A terrible first boyfriend, but I got over that.
How long did you date him?
And I dated him for probably 3 years. 3 years. Wow. The students there were awful. So it was everybody was white, and most of them were rich. There was like 3 families that owned the entire town. So if you were not friends with that family or you weren't in that family, you were discriminated against. So everybody, it was like a large group of popular people and then a small group of unpopular. I was definitely in the unpopular group, and so I had like 3 friends, I would say. Yep, and then it diminished to 1 friend by my senior year, and now we don't talk, actually. So
How many people were in your grade?
there was there was 32 graduating students in my grade, and it was actually a pretty split ratio, like half girls, half boys. And then I think the majority of them went to college, and some of them went to work in the factory, and some of them went to work in the military.
So once you got to college, can you tell us what it was like first like?
So the first was good. It was a little busy, hassled. It was okay though. And then I started to make some friends, but I didn't actually, okay, I only made 1 friend, and that was my roommate. And then she drugged me around with her, and we like made other friends, but she made them for me. So then we had a few friends, but I didn't know them that well. And then she ended up starting like a big fight between me and her, because I started dating this guy, and she didn't like me dating people, I guess. So she didn't like that. I didn't bring him to the room, and she ended up like, basically I couldn't be in my room because she was like trying to fight me. She was like starting rumors about me. So I left the room. I lived in a different room for like almost 2 months. And then I switched roommates that semester.
Tell us a little bit more about your college experience.
So also, there was this one guy that started a lot of drama. So it was every week we had a new drama plan, basically. And then he was, I don't know, he was starting a lot of drama between me and a specific girl and my roommate. So it was like a 3-way drama that was not working at all. That's probably why the room situation got so bad to begin with. But he was special, and now we don't talk to him no more.
Do you want to go back home?
No. I never want to go back home because I got here and I was so excited that I finally made it out of my town. It took me 18 years to get out of that town. Just a forest, and all I do is spin my stick. Like, I have a 6-foot pole and I just spin it all day, and I take walks in the forest. So when I got here, it was completely new, different. It was nice, and there was a variety of people. And now I actually stay here over breaks instead of going home. I pay the extra money to stay on breaks just because if I go home, then I got to deal with all of my family and all of them saying how I'm not going to make it in life. So I stay here. And future plans is not going to be in my hometown. So that can go out to my guidance counselor who said, I'm going to come back and live in my town. No, I'm not. I'm not.